Good evening and welcome to homecoming at Warner Finke Field, home of your Plymouth Panthers. Tonight in East Central Conference play, your undefeated Plymouth Panthers host the Ripon Tigers. And now, to honor America, please rise and join the Plymouth High School Marching Band under the direction of Cody Wisman for the playing of our national anthem. Tonight's starting lineup. Here are the team and coaches from the Tigers of Ripon High School.
We are live at Finke Field tonight as the 7-0 Panthers take on the Tigers, 1-6 Tigers of Ripon. I'm Josh Oppenhier along with my broadcast partner for this evening, Scott Richards. Scott, how are we doing today?
Oppie, we are doing phenomenally well. Now again, we're pretty close to the speaker, so it'll be a little loud, but it's homecoming. All you got to do, if we can't see the stands down here, look in the parking lot and down the road, it's packed. You know, the parade today, saw the parade, wonderful parade. There's a lot of people. I said, in Plymouth, we support things. I think if you had two cats, a dog with a ball, and an ATV, they'd come out to support the parade. But the Panthers, the Panthers are 7-0. Ripon is 6-1. Their one win was over Ripon, who Plymouth beat pretty handily last week. But, you know, they play the game tonight again. So we'll see what happens. The expectation is Plymouth should handle them pretty well as long as they play well.
Well, like you said, it was homecoming, and you know as well as I do, when it's homecoming week, if all the extracurricular activities, sometimes you don't come out as sharp as you normally should on a normal week.
You're absolutely right, and yet that's sort of been toned down a little bit There used to be, you had a lot of floats being built. There are floats, but they're different now. In fact, I don't know if Gary filmed the parade or not, but there are a lot of things going on in that parade. Clubs and other organizations, which is just wonderful. But for the Panther kids, it's still exciting. For the seniors, it's it for homecoming.
Yeah.
It's not it for the games, but it's their last homecoming. It just means a little bit of something. And now I know to remind people, homecoming is all about homecoming. The alumni coming back. And my wife had a year later reunion tonight. I saw a ton of people I knew. Class of 76 was in the parade. Class of 96 was in the parade. And so it brings people back to celebrate being a PHS grad.
Yeah, it's really nice to see everyone at the parade, now everyone at the game, and I'm sure we're going to have a large crew on the TV because we've had such a good response of people being able to watch it on YouTube or the Community 14 television because we go live.
And what, and again, I've talked to somebody today that talked about watching it and the sound was off. We don't have no problem with people telling us if something's not right. What we've struggled with at times is running it through the Spectrum channel. And they work on it all the time, but we're seeing more and more people watching us on YouTube, going to PlymouthTV.org and then going to, the YouTube stuff, where it seems, I saw it at my cottage up north. So we had last week 142 people concurrent, meaning they watched it for most of the game. The last rainy game we had 900 hits, partly because it was rainy, but it's a service that we can provide through Plymouth Community Television. A lot of places don't do it. We had actually a wonderful comment from Port Washington. People that knew they could watch the game there because, we're on the wide world web, and that they appreciated what we did. We're here to support kids. Obviously, We're going to cheer for the Panthers. But we're not going to ever say anything negative about the other team because they're kids, and they're all working hard. So game's going to start. The Panthers probably deferred. They're going to kick off. Owen Plate will be doing the kicking, and let's give her a goal.
Tonight, the field, for those that don't know, they usually play a couple games here, but the field's in pretty good shape for all the rain we've gotten this week. Ryan Rush and his crew does a nice job preparing everything. So hopefully the field condition stays as good. Panthers ready to kick off. Here comes Owen Plate with the kick.
Nice kick by Plate, taking at the 6-yard line.
The Tigers returning it. Getting up to about the 28-yard line.
So a good return. And I'll give you the Panther defense that starts this ball game. Number 3, Jake Steiner, defensive back. Number 6, Jake Shutter, linebacker. 7, Kellen Mella, linebacker. 17, Dominic Riederer, defensive back. 22, Jordan Linsmar, defensive back. 23, Evan Struy, defensive back. 24, Ryan Cole, inside linebacker. 32, Marco Troca, inside linebacker. 44, Jeb Nidis, defensive end. 56, Mason Cantwell, defensive end. And 74, Aaron Veldman, defensive end. That'll be the starting defense for the Panthers. A couple kids are a little bit dinged up tonight. Now, you're seeing Ripon doesn't always run this kind of an offense. They do a lot of different stuff. And the Panthers played that one pretty darn well. In fact, I think they got the football.
Looked like a lateral.
Whatever it is, Panthers got the ball. When the thing I've always, when you struggle with, they have a difficult record, obviously. Sometimes, we'll try some stuff that's a little bit fancy, but there's a reason you're 1-6. Sometimes you just want to stick with the fundamentals.
Right.
Nonetheless, Panthers are in great shape at the 20-yard line.
Panthers will come out, Mella at quarterback with Struve at running back with a split formation. Be first and 10 for the Panthers from the 20-yard line.
Single back with Mella, that being Struve. Steiner in motion.
Here comes a handout to Struve up to the right side. Gain about 3 or 4.
I'll give you that offensive lineup. Jake Steiner, number 3, is a wide receiver. 7, Kellen Mella is a quarterback. 23, and Struve starts at running back. 24, Ryan Cole, also at running back. 25, Mason Brill-Meerdink at tight end. 44, Jeb Nidis, wide receiver. 51, Grant Lidke, offensive line. 54, Jake Miller, offensive line. 55, Ben Robinson in the middle of that offensive line. 62, Oliver Sheets, offensive line. And 79, Wyatt Moore, offensive line.
Brings up 2nd and 8 for the Panthers. Full back out. Snap to Mella up to the left side. Quarterback keeper. Tackled by a host of Tigers. Gain about 3 yards.
He's inside the 15, which would make it at least all of third and 5. Now, last week they averaged, they had 8 possessions and 8 touchdowns or something like that. It was ridiculous. But, so far, Ripon's first 2 plays, they're putting up pretty stout front. Appears to be a 4-man. I'm looking to see how they line it up. A 4-man defensive front. I am correct. Yep. 1 stand-up, 4-man on the line.
Brings up 3rd and 5 for the Panthers. Snap the out, keeps it up to the left side again. Gain about another 2 or 3 yards.
What, they missed a block on that defensive right end for Ripon. They just missed it, or Mello read it wrong. Nonetheless, good play by Ripon. So 4th and 3? We'll make it 3.
4th and 3, and you knew that we were definitely in 4 down territory. It'll be interesting to see if he kicks it. Well, looks like they're going to go for it.
The one thing, and again, this is just the way it is, but remember, all the kids, the hoopla is today. You have the ceremony at school, which is wonderful. Everything's wonderful. It's great to have it. Get involved with it. Then they're in the parade, and sometimes takes them a little while to get on, quote-unquote, their game face.
4th down and 3 to go. Snap the off the right side. Keeper.
Well, I tell you
about
what,
5 or 6 yards.
That's called a plant and run. He planted that right foot and put his head down. He said, I don't care. I'm getting that first down.
Get a first down within the 10-yard line. Looks like
1st and goal, Plymouth.
Good job by the right side of the Panthers' offensive line to create a hole. Again, line give me 3 yards, and he's got to take care of the rest.
9:30 to go in the first quarter. Score is 0-0.
Again, Ripon ran 1 play and fumbled it.
Yep. And Panthers are now on the verge of scoring. First down on the 6-yard line. Full back house. Mello with the keeper off to the right side.
Plant again, going to get down
scrum
close to the goal line.
I think we're short about a yard. Gain about 5.
Mello again finds a seam over the...
Bring up 2nd down and 1 or 2 to go.
Again, you saw some good contact by the Ripon defensive line, but if you get that defensive lineman stood up, good things are going to happen for the offense, and that's what our offensive line was able to do for Kellen Mello's run. Plus, Cole and Struve also led through the hole.
Yeah, the I formation, Mello under center, which is pretty rare. Got a quick dive. Yep.
Ryan Cole, touchdown, Panthers.
Ryan Cole on the fullback dive for a Plymouth Panther touchdown.
Pretty simple play by the Panthers, just a straight dive.
Yeah. And Ryan Cole is a sophomore. He's a good-sized kid. He's about 6'1", 200 pounds. So we're going to have Alex Ames snapping, Kellen Mello holding, and Owen Plate to kick. Panthers go up 6-0, 8:36 left to go in the first quarter, coming to you from Finke Field.
Here comes the snap, and the kick is up, and it is good by the Panthers.
That baby was good from 30 yards.
Score after the first possession at 8:36 to go in the first quarter. Scores Plymouth 7, Ripon 0. Plymouth Community Television invites you to become a member of the backers and will spread the word about your fine business or organization. As a member of the backers, your business or organization will be supporting the continuation of quality community programming on TV 14. For more information, please contact Ginny at 920-933-3382 or Scott at 920-889-1819. Or just the studio, you can call at 920-893-0006 or check out their website at PlymouthTV.org. And thank you, everyone, for your support.
And I'll tell you what, we can use other supporters. And I said, we realize was it what I would consider at one time 50-50, but with all the looks we're getting now online. I mean, all over the place, including from the other cities.
Yep.
There's some advertising kick to that thing. Plate the kick again.
Plate with another nice kick deep to
the 6-yard line again.
6-yard line. Coming up the right side. Good return by number 21.
That's a great return from the 6 to the 32, so that's where Ripon will start. Again, 1st and 10. Second time they get the ball. Panthers defense has been stout all year. They've got, I believe, 12 interceptions. 12 or 13, 6 return for touchdowns, plus fumble recovery. So they've been fantastic. So I see Veldman, Cantwell, and Anidis on the line. Cole and Troca inside.
Here comes
Shutter and Mel on the outside.
unbalanced line to the right for Ripon. The snap is low, bobbled. Quickly hand off to 21 with a loss of about 5 or 6. That play was doomed from the beginning for Ripon.
Sometimes the more you do, the less you do it well. And there's, definitely been a struggle the first 2 plays Ripon has had. They gave up a fumble, and they just lost 7 yards. So the Panthers got them in great situations, 2nd and 17.
Yep. Well, and part of it is the Plymouth defense has been so strong all year that Ripon's is trying to do anything they can to get them off balance so they can score. But like you said, the more you do, sometimes the less
you do it well.
Yep.
My wife told me that when I was trying to cook. Just keep it simple. Fry hamburgers like you did growing up.
Quads to the right, single to the left. Looks like a wildcat formation for the Ripon.
Now what they're trying to do with that, Oppie, is spread out that defense. So if you can beat the front 8, probably at that time they couldn't. They picked up 4. So, 3rd and about 2. Or 3rd and about 12, excuse me. Huh? Oh, I got 3rd and 13.
We'll see what the Ripon Tigers come out with formation. Sometimes it just go back to your basic wing T, just misdirection, but they seem to be trying to get fancy, too fancy.
And again, their coaches have seen the Panther defense, and they're saying what we were doing, we probably can't do against them. Well, it's taken a while for the skilled players to come out, so we don't know. Trips to the top of the screen, split to the right.
Quick jet screen handoff. I'm not sure. Gain about 2 or 3 yards. We'll bring up a 4th at about 9.
Struve knocked him out of bounds. Was pressured, I think, by Shutter on that side, but Struve put the final hit. So 4th and 9, kick at their 34. They're going to have to kick it away. You're going to see Andrew Miller and Jake Steiner deep for the Panthers. Both capable return guys, both good hands. That's the key. I don't care what level you're at. Catch the ball.
Well, I know at times this year they let it go and he got a good roll. Good punt.
Good check.
Great
He's
punt.
all that, baby.
Wow. Nice punt. And he got it out inside the 20 for Ripon. It gets down to about the 16-yard line. Nice
that
punt.
That was a great punt from about the 34 to the 16.
That's exactly what you want to do as a punter, get that spiral kick going and get it to turn over. And you got some
very, very light wind. If there's any wind, it's coming at you from across the screen, from the Ripon sideline, but it's not going to have a big impact on anything I can't see. So Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 16, up 7-0, 6:26 to go in the first quarter.
Panthers in a single back formation. Mel and Struve, twins up the top of the screen, single up receiver down below. Struve off motion to the right, quick pass to the right to Struve, out on the wide side. He's got seam. We get down to the 40 to 45 with the gain about.
We've talked about that for a while. If you get Struve out in space, he might be the fastest kid in the conference.
Yeah.
And I can't because I don't know the times from the other schools, but you get him out there, get a blocker or two, and he just splits a gap and tries to go. And what they've talked to Ian a little bit about is just go. Sometimes when he comes through the line, he's looking for a little cut here and there. Just make that cut and make him catch you.
One cut is good. You get more than one cut, you're not going to get pretty far.
And he's strong enough to run through some arm tackles for sure.
Motion up by snap to Mella, keeps up to the left side, gain about 2 yards.
Good job by the Ripon defenders. They piled it up at the line of scrimmage.
Just creating a pile. Brings up 2nd and 8 for the Panthers. 5:55 to go in the first quarter. Panthers up 7-0. Panthers will come out of a huddle. So we got twins to the bottom of the screen, single up to the top, and Struve by himself. Here comes motion. Handoff to Steiner up to the left side.
Turns it up. Hits up. He's close to the first down.
I think he's short about a yard.
Because Jake Steiner's all of 6'4", maybe 6'5". He's a long strider, so it doesn't look like he's going that fast. But he ran that same play at KML. He got to the sideline. Whoa, he was gone.
Brings up 3rd and 2. Be interesting. I do believe the Panthers, this is 4-down territory. I don't think they're going to punt it.
I don't see any reason why they're going to.
Full back house, shotgun formation for the Panthers. Miller gets the snap, hand off to Struve up the left side, gets a little crease, keeps his feet going.
Like I said, he breaks arm tackles.
Yeah.
Give a little credit. I'm going to go through the coaching staff for the Panthers. Head coach Dan Canals, assistant coaches Gail Braun, offensive coordinator, running backs, quarterbacks, Eric West, wide receivers, Pat Burnett, defensive backs, Christian Volbeck, defensive backs, Jordan Miller, offensive line, Mark Volbrecht, linebackers, Kevin Butters, defensive line, JV coaches, Kevin Butters and Eric West, freshman coaches, Tyler Gritt and Brett Young. Of course, our trainer, Yoshi Ono, just fantastic, courtesy of Aurora Health. So Panthers, 1st and 10 inside Ripon territory. Their second possession, 5:09 to go in the first quarter.
Motion by Struve off the left side. Bell drops back the pass and lets it go to Struve on a wheel route. He's open. Just misses it.
Great throw. He might have been, and I wouldn't have called anything. May have bumped a little bit when he turned, but it was a great play. Wheel route. You called it.
Yeah.
Oh, you learned something.
Well, I did play football back in the day, just for the other team down the road.
You didn't learn that from Briggs, did you?
No.
The only wheel route he knew was when he watched the Flintstones.
That's right. I think he was part of the Flintstones. 4:57 to go in the first quarter. Panthers up 7-0. Second down and 10 for the Panthers.
Hey, that was a good time to take the shot. It was great. Air it out a little bit. Oh, we got Struve. We're moving him all over the place.
Got him in the slot. Mellon. Here comes Steiner. Motion to the left. Oh, we got double motion. I think we're going to see a flag. Yep.
Yeah.
Two guys moving at the same time. Double shift by the Panthers. We'll move it back 5 yards. We'll bring up 2nd and 15.
Well, they say one of them, and you hear more and more about it. I mean, again, people watching this from the 60s, 70s, and even 80s, you didn't see a ton of motion. But now the key to motion is get that defensive eyes to move around a little bit. Now, unfortunately, you can't have two of them going at the same time.
Right.
But Steiner in motion, you're watching where's he going, get him thinking about it. With scouting today, and it's done on huddle. So in other words, each team gets the other team's games online. But that's why you do it. And unfortunately, two Panthers moved.
2nd and 15 for the Panthers. Full back house. Here comes the snap to Mello. Drops back the pass. Gets it out to, looks like Jeb for a gain about 7 or 8. Yep. Nice catch by Jeb. Nice.
You know what? Because of Jeb's size, it's hard to make that cut. You got to kind of drop your rear end and cut. At 6'8", 6'9", it's a little tougher. But he ran a nice pattern that time. Was on time from Mella, so they got a nice gain of about 8 yards.
3rd down and 7 to go for the Panthers. We believe we are in 4-down territory.
Struve in the backfield, Reeder and Steiner at the top of the screen. Needus and Andrew Miller at the bottom. Ooh.
Well, Mellon with the pass.
I think there's no question Mella just focused on Reeder on that play.
Yeah, I think Dominic was running a little. I'd be guessing, so I'll just say, it's 4th and 6.
Curl in.
Yeah. Well, I don't know if Dominic was curled too far in or didn't plan, soon enough, or if Mella threw too soon.
Yeah, Sauce in the backfield with Mella.
4th
Sauce
down.
is filled in very, very well with a great backup running back right now. Oh, well, he just picked up 5 of them. Makes it a little bit better.
Yeah, it makes it more manageable. Now we're getting down to about 4th and 1. 3:59 to go in the first quarter. Panthers up 7-0.
And as a coach, you tell your kids you're watching the ball, don't listen to the quarterback, but the inflection of that voice sometimes draws you off. So I'd say a little more manageable distance.
Yep. We got Jeb split out top to the right. Steiner down to below. Full back house. Snap to Mel up to the left side. Just going to get a yard here. Get about 3 or 4 yards.
Down to about the 35. Good drive for the Panthers. 3:55 to go in the first quarter. Plymouth up 7-0. Driving again. Started at their 16-yard line.
Yep. Panthers will get the ball on the 25-yard line. Bring a 1st and 10. The run up to the left. They've been running left side a lot. I wouldn't be surprised they keep running left side, but coaching staff sees something that we don't normally get to see during the week. Oh, we got everyone moving. I think we're going to have a false start by the Panthers.
I know they have some young kids that have not played down in that offensive line. And I talked to Dan Mella. Now, I think you're seeing a little bit of the homecoming stuff, little concentration issues. It's a game of constant concentration. Right now, it's not been a serious injury, but you want to clean her up.
Brings up a 1st and 15 for the Panthers. Panthers have been marching for the series down the field. Started at their own 16-yard line. Mela under center. Steiner in motion. Fakes the handoff. Keeps it up the left side.
Good cut.
Cuts it back up the middle.
Picks up. It's going to bring it up about 2nd and 4. Looks like he picked up about 10 yards. Close to 10 yards.
Brings up 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6. I think they moved them back just a bit.
Panthers have definitely done their homework on Ripon because they've been keeping the ball in Mela's hands and running the left side.
Struve back in at the tailback.
Steiner in motion. Mela
toss Struve. Gets outside. Now he's got to get Gabbett. Needus
gets tackled just short of the first down.
Needus had a really nice block, and you don't get to see that all the time. Struve on that one just cut and go. That's what they talked about. He maybe danced just a little bit. Go and get the first down.
Bring up 3rd and 2 for the Panthers.
With speed backs, and he's one. Sometimes just get that extra 5 yards, and then you might break one. Again, obvious 4-down territory, 3rd and long 2, down at about the 17-yard line of Ripon.
Miller gets the snap up to the left side.
Cut up the middle.
I think he just got the first down by a nose.
Straight up the middle. The Tiger defense closes down quickly.
I think we're going to give it to him. First down for the Panthers on the run.
4th down and first down, Plymouth Panther.
So at the 15, I tell you though, Ripon is putting up resistance without question.
I think their defensive front 4 have been really strong for them tonight. They make good contact. Now it might be 2 or 3 yards on the field, but they're still making really good contact. Brings up 1st and 10 for the Panthers. Mela back into the shotgun formation.
Reader at the bottom of your screen. Needus at the top. What do we got here?
False start.
Stops play. Illegal procedure indicated against the Panthers.
Oh.
Okay, Oppie.
I didn't see that anything.
I did. Nobody moved. There wasn't a double move. That nobody was set.
Just got up to the line of scrimmage.
You could see that if somebody came in to the huddle late or somebody left late. I didn't see that either.
I need one of those telestrators.
What? I didn't.
Well, 1st and 15.
I didn't see. I just didn't see it.
1:45 to go in the first quarter. Panthers up 7-0. Panthers back in the shotgun
Steiner
formation.
pretty well singled up at the bottom of the screen here. And I think Mel is looking for him right now. Ooh, he's going to have to run.
He's on his run.
Got a little bit of a block. Picks up.
Well, he got 2 or 3 yards out of that, which
I'll tell you what.
It's the best 2 or 3 yard run we've had all year.
I'll tell you what. If they don't get that pressure on him, we got a touchdown because Steiner broke wide open. But he couldn't square up and did the right thing. Pick up what you can. Like we said, sometimes just get what you can.
Don't make the game more complicated than it already is.
Steiner was singled. They saw it. They ran it, and it's good play by the Ripon defense. I don't know if they...
Brings up 2nd and 13.
And Struve in the backfield. Needus and...
Yeah, you got Steiner up top by himself. I think we can get up there. He's looking to his right. Comes underneath.
Mason
Brill.
Touchdown.
Yes,
Mason Brill, Meerdink. Good job, Mason Brill, Meerdink.
Good catch by Mason Brill. He ran a perfect in-out route.
Yep.
Got it.
Good job by the line. Mella had plenty of time. 1:23 to go in the first quarter. Panthers take a 13-0 lead with the extra point coming. That was a little low. It was a good catch.
Yep. Made a good cut. Right down the sideline. Good for Mason Brill Meerdink. Mello with the hold. Played with this. Here's the snap. Follow snap. Mello's scrambling to his right. He's going to get sacked. Brings the score 13-0 with 1:23 to go in the first quarter.
Yeah, it was low. Mello just couldn't. If he could have grabbed it, they'll kick it off the ground, but he didn't have a chance at all. So, little miscue for the Panthers.
Visit the Paddock Club, located in downtown Elkhart Lake, where Chef Lynn celebrates the bounty from local farmers using old world techniques by making artisanal handmade pasta, bread, house-smoked meats, sandwich, and so much more. Wednesdays and Thursdays give you the opportunity to try multiple dishes at a very reasonable price. Visit the Paddock Club at 61 South Lake Street. Miller and Bolt. If you're serious about your lawn, you should get a lawn or garden tractor sold by someone who is dedicated in knowing their products. That's why more and more people are realizing that the value of purchasing a lawn and garden tractors from local independent simplicity dealer like Miller and Bolt. They offer test drives, financing plans, service technicians, setup and delivery, and of course the best tractors and zero-turn mowers this side of the Mississippi. Visit Miller and Bolt at 8 Hill and Dole Road, corner of 67 and PP.
Tom Miller, longtime sponsor, because he's getting older. Meter. I asked him, how'd you get that nickname? He said, I think it was from, he's not sure.
Another good return by Ripon. Down, Play's been consistent, getting it down to the 6-yard line, but Ripon another good return off the right side.
We're not getting down the field. Either they're just doing a nice job of getting some contact, or we're not getting ourselves down the field. No, Miller and Belt, Tommy's dad, Arnie, was involved in that for years, and Tom took over. And he's still going. I'll tell you what, he hasn't changed.
No.
I was with him for a little while tonight at his class reunion. The guy doesn't get old.
That's good. That is good news as far as I'm concerned. Ripon coming out.
His wife looks significantly better than him, however.
Typically is the case. Well, we got people moving.
Just a bit offsides. Hey, we should mention right now that the Brewers won the game tonight.
Yeah, good win for the Brewers.
I believe 3-2. It was 3-0 going to the top of the 8th, and they must have scored 2, and they had a tying run on third, and the Brewers got the out, so they go up 1-0 in a 5-game series.
It's first to get that first win is so important.
Win. I'll tell you, Burns must have. He struggled in the first inning, got out of a big jam, got a runner on in the second. I saw that much, and then they had to leave. But it was 3-0, so he must have done a heck of a job. He's definitely a lead candidate for Cy Young, which would be fantastic for Milwaukee baseball again.
Tigers coming out and Twins up top, Twins down low, shotgun snap, fumbled the pass. I think they just fell on it. I don't think the ref's going to. There you go. Why are we not blowing the whistle? The young lad was
laying on the ground.
Yeah, I don't know.
I think
I forgot
a little bit like
level
us.
We're at.
We're looking at it going, well, what just happened here?
Yeah.
And again, we talk about that with officials. They're all, we always said to when the game was over, you and I, the game was over. They travel distance. They don't get paid a ton. Anybody thinks that's a glamorous job. They do it because they love the game. A lot of them were former athletes, and you give them a lot of credit because it's not an easy job. You got at one time there were only 4. Now you have 5-man crews, and actually in the state they're doing more games on Thursday night. They don't have enough crews. Yeah,
you're seeing that more and more in all sports, right? It's not just football. In all sports,
you got to get young guys involved, and where it struggles is they get in coaching youth stuff, and they get hollered at so darn much. It doesn't make it a lot of fun.
Yeah. Ripon with the jet sweep, gain about 2 yards, brings up third and about 16, 15. That'll be the end of the first quarter. For the Panthers, Ripon's just going to let the clock go out after 1 quarter. Plymouth 13, Ripon 0.
First quarter of play, the score, your Plymouth Panthers 13, the Ripon Tigers 0.
Plymouth, Piggly Wiggly. Piggly Wiggly is your one-stop shop for all your party needs. Their meat department is certified Angus beef, the best steaks money can buy. Check out some of their signature items like pork sandwiches, steak sandwich patties, and remember to shop the pig and save. Go Panthers! Plymouth Furniture. Plymouth Furniture is located in Eastern Avenue in Plymouth. They have over 40 mattress styles on display from Tempur-Pedic, Sealy, and Stearns and Foster. Plymouth Furniture also has the largest selection of furniture and mattresses in the area with amazing selection of sofas, recliners, lift chairs, lodge furniture, dining room furniture, custom-made Amish furniture, and bedroom furniture. They carry Quality brands like Flex Steel, Southern Motion, and Best and Ashley. Visit Plymouth Furniture, 2133 Eastern Avenue in Plymouth. 2020 Visions. Just a reminder, at 2020 Visions, they do accept insurance from employees of Kohler, Sargento, Masters Gallery, Johnsonville, and many more. You can find them on Facebook or 2020visions.com. They are located at 100 Carr Road in Plymouth. And one more, State Farm Insurance. Football fans know some things just go together. Quarterbacks, receivers, face paint, and super fans, game days, and tailgates, State Farm, Jim Schultz, and another winning combination, home and auto. Jim and his team are here to help you find the right combination for your home and auto. Visit Jim Schultz at State Farm Insurance at 117 North Milwaukee Street. Ripon with the pass to the right.
Panthers weren't quite ready for that. When they came out, Ripon came right out, set up, and swung it out. Fortunately for the Panthers, they had a long, long ways to go.
It'll be 4th and 6 from the Panther or the Tiger 40-yard line.
Well, if it's anything like the first punt Ripon had, it should be a good punt.
It was a great punt.
You know,
that was their best play of the night.
You know, unfortunately for Ripon tonight, I think they have a little bug of the coronavirus. They only dressed 20 kids.
Yep. So the Panthers are going to keep people up just in case here. When you have really not a lot to lose if you're Ripon, anything can happen.
Here's the snap.
Snap is great.
Another good kick. Ball just kind of died there, which is good for the Panthers. Panthers are going to get the ball on the 26-yard line.
So the Panthers lead the Ripon Tigers with 10:55 to go in the first half by a score of 13-0. The Panthers have scored 2 DDs, missed the they couldn't kick the second extra point attempt, so they'll take over at the
25-yard
line. Yeah, so far it's been a few little miscues, certainly by both teams, but even the Panthers haven't been quite as sharp.
Like you would see on a normal Friday week of practice, a week of.
Is it just me? Are my glasses dirty? Is it getting a little hazy?
It's getting a little foggy out here, that's for sure.
It might be part of the aging process. I was just wondered. Oh, they got a little
reverse. Miller up the right
Andrew
side.
Miller, who is quick, and he's gone.
He's gone.
He's going to the Heights, baby.
30,
that's
20.
Reeder. Dom Reeder. Touchdown, Dominic Reeder. I thought it was 1-9 again. That might be the haze.
Yeah.
We'll go with that. Well, once he got out front, it was nothing stopping him.
The only person that stopped him was Mellon, getting out of his way. Good run. Good call by Coach.
Was a great call, and again, the seals on the outside were outstanding. Yep. We can't ever pick up who exactly it was. I didn't even get to know. I know how quick Andrew Miller is, but you knew it was Dom Reeder. What a great job by the Panthers.
Here comes the snap. The kick is up by plate, and it is good. 10:42 to go in the second quarter. Panthers are up 20-0.
Now, somebody may ask, why didn't you go for 2? Because you don't need to.
Well, when the team is 1-6 and they only dress 20 kids, we're not here to embarrass people. We're here just to
play good football. Our kids played the best they can. Period.
Meyer Motors. Meyer Motors, Buick, GMC, and Plymouth offers certified service, sales, parts, and emissions testings. We have a wide variety of new and pre-owned cars, trucks, SUVs. The Meyer Motors has been doing business right here in Plymouth since 1926. We pride ourselves in customer service with a touch of hometown comfort. You can visit Meyer Motors at www.gomeyermotors.com, or you can connect with them on Instagram, TikTok, or even Facebook. Meyer Motors at 107 Plaza Lane in Plymouth.
Wind's picked up just a little bit, not enough to move the flag a whole lot.
It's bringing that fog in.
Yeah. I had to drive to Kewaskum this morning. It was brutal. You maybe had 100 yards in front of you.
Here's a kick by plate.
A squibber.
It picks it up at the.
They run right it's been run right every time. So he's quick though.
He is a good runner for Ripon.
The two Stellmacher boys on Ripon's team. One's a junior. That was a junior, Gannon. The other one's a sophomore, Parker. Or in fact, Gannon's a senior. Parker's a freshman. So Ripon does not have a first down yet. Panthers defense has been stalled. A lot of penalties, fumbled, snaps have tormented Ripon for sure, but also the Panthers defense has been pretty stout. I don't see any different numbers out there. If we see them, we'll do the best we can to let you know.
Well, and the nice thing for Plymouth is Ripon's come out in some weird formations, and Plymouth never panicked, right? They knew where to go. They knew their rules, their assignments.
I'm picking Alex Ames back there right now as a defensive back at number 8. Again, I'm sure coach is going to rotate some. They're trying this box setup on the top.
Quads to the right. Looks like it's kind of a wildcat formation for Ripon, getting it to number 34 and letting them go off the right side. We're just trying to spread Plymouth out and see if we can get some one-on-one matchups to get some yards.
Yeah, it was, again, I don't want to be critical. They're just trying to do some things.
Yeah.
Especially when you got such small numbers like that. And again, some theory is you spread them out, see if you can make something happen by spreading them out. But the Panthers have adjusted to it quite well.
Yeah, they're not panicking. They're not freaking out.
Well, and if you can't run the ball, it's hard to throw the ball. They've really not been able to run the ball, and they haven't hardly run it at all.
Right. Brings up 2nd and 8 for the Tigers. Taking an awful long time in the huddle.
Let's watch it.
Here
we go.
They're going to end up taking the 10 seconds to go. The referee's got his hands up. We're going to get down to about 5.
He's calling it now.
4. I think he's going to. Oh, they got the snap off. Up the left side.
Struve got juked out. We're going to get their first down.
Oh.
Tell you what, that kid put a great move on Struve's. He's retying his shoes right now.
Right.
Alex Ames, a nice tackle.
You know, he seems like a kid that pretty much does everything for Ripon.
Yeah. He's jack of all trades for sure. So they do get a first down. They're inside Panther territory for the first time at just inside the 48-yard line of Plymouth. 9:28 to go in the first half. Again, coming to you from beautiful Finke Field on a wonderful October 8th night. Last time we were up here, or you weren't up here with me, it was raining, it was cold. It wasn't fun.
Well, and it's great to see the community come together, homecoming.
The band is here in force. They were great to see in the parade, and the Riverview band I thought was pretty impressive as well. A lot of young kids.
Little wildcat formation. Snap to number 34. It gets another first down for Ripon. Gain about 15 yards.
Tell you, there's been a few little changes. I think, as any coach, you want to give kids chances to play, but when you play, you've got to still get the job done.
Right.
The quarterback has made, hey, you're right, though. Stellmacher's a decent player, for sure.
This is a tough kid. Brings up 1st and 10 for the Ripon Tigers. 9:05 to go.
They haven't had a fumbled snap.
Nope.
They haven't tried to just throw the ball.
Well,
If anything, at times this year, Plymouth has been a little susceptible to the run, and obviously their record speaks for itself. It's excellent. But if you look at any little thing at times, I know the North game, I remember way back to the first game, North was able to move the ball on the ground a little bit. I don't think they've won a game since. I can't.
No, I don't think so. I don't think they're going to have to take a timeout. They took forever, that huddle. Coach had a tough time getting the plays in.
Timeout, Ripon Tigers.
Waldo State Bank, local, independent, like you. Waldo State Bank, serving the community since 1913 at 119 North Depot Street, Waldo, Wisconsin. They are a member of FDIC. Four Seasons Comfort. Four Seasons Comfort is located at 426B Factory Street in Plymouth. They can be reached at 920-893-8900. Four Seasons Comfort handles Bryant and Mitsubishi Dutchless heating and cooling systems. Here we are at 8:38 to go in the second quarter.
You talk about the Waldo State Bank. I was there. I may have mentioned this a couple weeks ago. Up on the wall is a mural. And one of the big pictures is a picture of the 1937 Wisconsin State, sponsored by the Milwaukee Sentinel champions baseball team. On it, There's my dad, the bat boy. There's my Uncle John Richards, one of the players, Uncle John's, and a bunch of guys from Plymouth that I recognize the names. And we're just walking, whoa, that was really neat.
That is neat.
Yep.
It's good that they keep that history around. It's good, for people to remember.
Yep. And a lot of those guys came and played for the Plymouth baseball team then as well. So, that's what they did. In the summer, that's what you did. You went and played baseball. Every little community, and they still see a lot of that. Little baseball parks for the kids. You drive through Batavia, I don't know how many people live there, but they got a real nice little baseball field. A lot of them do.
8:38 to go in the second quarter. Panthers up 20-0. Out of the timeout. Ripon is in one-back formation. We got motion to the lower screen. We got a fumble snap.
There we go.
And we just going to fall down on the ball.
And that's been their problem.
Smartest play.
Well, they get a couple really nice plays, and I don't think that was that bad a snap.
Yeah, I'm not sure if he wasn't ready for it, or was it just off to his right?
Maybe he was looking a little somewhere else. It was about shoulder height.
Well,
right shoulder height.
And throwing the ball is not Ripon's forte, so to lose a bunch of yards on a
and again, if you're a coach, and I have to admit I do not know a lot of the coaches. If you're Coach Bradley, what's he going to do?
Right.
He's been calling a few plays that seemed to go well. They did go well, and then you get that. Now you're second in a long, long ways.
Second and 24.
They do seem to take a lot of time in the huddle, though.
The referee in the back is going to work out. Direct snap to 34 up to the right side. Gain about a half a yard.
You wonder if in this situation, I realize you don't want to give Plymouth a short field if this is 4-down territory. If you can pick up 10 yards here, it certainly is.
Yeah,
they may not be able to pick up 10 yards, but.
Well.
And again, you have a little sympathy, but the parents and fans they're there trying to support their kids.
Here comes Ripon to the line of scrimmage. We got Twins up top, Twins down below. Panthers look like they're bringing the house. We got a deep pass. Caught by 17.
Boy, I tell you what, safety didn't cover it real well. He was right there. I don't know what happened. I thought
they were shocked that they were actually throwing the ball.
I thought he had a chance to pick it off, and all of a sudden he just kind of died on it.
Well, not only pick it off, but I'm sure his eyes were wide open because he probably could have got a lot of yards back.
Yeah, it was certainly a decent throw and decent time given to him by his line, but that was a miscue by the defensive backfield. Not one of very, very, very few on the year.
Gets the first down for Ripon. It'll be 1st and 10 from the Panther 15-yard line. Quads to the right. We're going to get, the Wildcat formation. Get DeHaan up to the right side. Just lowers his shoulder and starts running people over. He's getting yards, and he got a touchdown.
Well, that was just bad tackling, period. It just was. It's like, I tell you, 2 plays in a row looked just lackadaisical. They had contact, and they were wrapping up, and nobody else came and helped. Right. Hey, guess what? Hahn didn't care what their record was. He just bowled it in from, 15 yards out?
Sometimes when you're up 20-0 and a team that's 1-6, it's easy to think you're just going to roll over. And
well, they're not. No, to their credit, they're not
hard.
At all.
Not only does Hahn score the touchdown, now he's going to try to attempt the extra point. It was straight on kicker. We don't see that too often.
No,
but kick is up, and it's good.
That's a nice kick.
Kick is good. The score, your Plymouth Panthers 20.
I'll guarantee you, regardless of their record and the score, Coach Knaus will not be happy.
Yeah. Plymouth Glass. Plymouth Glass is a family-run business, and we are honored to serve the people of our community. At Plymouth Glass, we offer a wide variety of services, including standard and custom shower enclosures, aluminum storefront windows and glass doors, safety glass, glass tabletops, thermoplane replacements, plastic cabinet glass with many patterns to choose from, and plus much, much more. Stop in at Plymouth Glass, and they're ready to handle all your glass needs. Plymouth Glass at 402 East Main Street, kitty corner from the library.
Turn to them for athletic training, physical therapy, and sports.
Well, 6:14 to go in the second quarter. Panthers are up 20-7.
But again, they had them at third and almost 20.
Yeah.
And it was a nice throw by the QB, but it should have been covered. If you had an over-under, the safety was over the top and the corner was under. They just didn't react to the ball at all. So nonetheless,
on with a one-step kick, gets it down to about the 10-yard line.
It looks like Miller, that time I do see the 9.
Yep.
Oh, he stops.
Miller stopped at about the 24-yard line, gets tackled.
You know, for Ripon, scoring and playing a good game is like a Super Bowl to them in some ways.
Right.
Based on their record, the Panthers' record.
Oh.
Well, what the Panthers need to do simply is regroup. 6:08 to go in the first half. Panthers still up 20-7.
Brings up 1st and 10 for Plymouth. Full back house with Mella in shotgun formation. It's been a while since the Panthers been on offense. Here's the snap, handoff. Struve up to the right side.
Some nice cuts.
Yep, made a couple nice cuts. Gained about 5-6 yards. We'll bring up a 2nd and about 4.
So second and 4. Good run by Struve. Decent blocking on the right side of the line. Struve alone with Mel in the backfield. Cole up front. The back up near the line of scrimmage. Goes in motion. Struve gets to the outside. Nothing's touching him. Tell you, what a great tackle by Ripon.
The open field tackle there.
That might have been, he might have taken it, but I tell you, it was a great tackle. Went hard, went with his inside shoulder. And that's nothing that Struve did wrong. He gets around the corner, but it's just a great play by the Ripon defender.
Stelmacher just got out
was
there.
A little bit of the block on the outside wasn't very good, but those are hard, very, very hard blocks.
Brings up a 3rd and 4 for the Panthers. 5 minutes to go in the second quarter. Full back house. Mellon shotgun formation. Here's the snap. Mellon up to the right side. Tries
He's
to break
not going
it out.
anywhere.
Loss of yards. I think he lost about 3 yards.
4:41. The Panthers are going to have to punt, something that we thought might not happen tonight.
Yeah.
Well, I tell you what, Ripon's risen up. They're getting slapped in the back of their head, and they've just said, we're going to play the football game. Mello back.
I think Panthers are missing someone.
Reeder. Another.
Here's a snap to Mella.
Decent snap.
Kick, punt is up. It
not
kind of
very
went
long.
straight up.
Yep.
Maybe we get a bounce. Oh, get off the ball. It's going backwards.
About a 22-yard kick. So, brain fog has set in for the Panthers.
Yeah.
As it got hazy here, they've been a little hazy. And both sides of the ball can happen. They're just kids. Long day for them, but you got to rally back. And sometimes that's where coaches will say, well, you know what? There's somebody here standing on the sideline that wants to get in there and really have at it a little bit.
4:04 to go in the second quarter, and the Panthers or Tigers will get the ball in Panther territory.
Right, now the Panthers will get the kick to start the second half. They kicked off to start the ball game. But Ripon saw they could run the ball a little bit, and then that one completion, and then Hahn just said, I'm not going down. If you want to let me bowl into the end zone, I'll take it from 15 out.
He doesn't make a lot of mistakes. He's always where he needs to be, and that play right there is one of the toughest plays in football.
You know, and I think as coaches, the one thing you want from a kid is we need you to be where you need to be.
Yeah.
You know, we there's things that we can't do, but if you're where you're supposed to be and it doesn't work, well then maybe it was us. But you're right. He's done that all year long.
Little reverse, but Ripon.
Struve
played it perfectly.
Yeah, he met him at the dance.
Yeah. A loss.
Now, okay, I'm doing a little coaching here. Their last drive, they had 2 nice runs by the quarterback, right?
Yep.
This time, neither. Toss the ball,
Yeah,
something, you know.
Go back to the, Like we talked earlier, don't get, keep it simple. Don't get
Keep it simple, stupid.
right. Don't out-coach yourself.
Now, by the same token, it was 3rd and long the last time they put up in the air.
Right.
The kid threw a nice ball, and Ripon was able to score. 2:38, 2:37. They are long. I don't know what the deal is. They must be doing I would guess they're doing the patterns to the 4 receivers in that situation.
Well,
5
they're
receivers.
running their wildcat formation. Han gets the ball, runs to the right side. He's just going to run people over. But a host of Panthers, a fumble.
But I think Ripon got the ball.
Recovered by Ripon, I believe.
So 2:17, and the key there is the Panthers get that. They're at the 45-yard line. Now, the Panthers have 3 timeouts left. Coach Canales did take a timeout. Stop the clock. 2:16 to go in the first half.
PJ Campbell's The Depot is the casual dining experience in historic train depot converted into a restaurant. Join our family and enjoy comfort food, which includes steaks, ribs, sandwiches, and German favorites, offering something for everyone. Don't forget the big pretzel and baked French onion soup. Open Tuesday through Thursday or Sunday. Open each day at 4 p.m. Bank First. At Bank First, we believe that building relationships and creating a better banking experience for our customers. We know our customers by name and make decisions locally, not out of state. We are advocates of the customers we serve and our team of bankers. Enjoy helping people achieve their goals by providing personalized customer service with value-driven financial solutions. Call or stop by one of their offices to learn why it's different at First Bank. First Bank, member of FDIC, equal housing lender.
Okay, so you got Miller and Steinert back to receive the punt. The first punt by their kicker was a boomer. Second, not as good, but okay. So they're going to go back. Right now
there's not a lot of wind, but I think he's got a little wind to his
back. A little bit of wind. They're about 35 yards back. Snap is real good.
Kick is up.
A little shorter. Ooh. Dangerous play by Steinert, but his good hands. So,
wow.
So Panthers will start 1st and 10 at the 25, 2:06 to go, 2 timeouts. Remember, clock stops on every first down.
I thought he did a fair catch. I didn't realize he just.
They probably should have, Now they have to allow you to catch the ball, and he does have excellent hands.
He does. We'll bring up 1st and 10 for the Panthers.
The Panthers, with their running game, if they can spring either Miller or Struve, they don't have to just throw the ball.
Just going to say that. We don't have to throw the ball. Our line has been doing a good enough job tonight where we can create some holes and guys can get through. But we got twins to the bottom of the screen, twins to the top. We got motion by Miller. Miller with the catch, out to the right side. Gets out of bounds.
Excellent
job. Clock. 1:59 to go in the first half.
Picked up about 7 on it. A nice play. There's some weapons on that offense that you don't want to see. And Andrew Miller's one of them. He's a good athlete. He's got some quickness.
Gain about 7 yards with 1:59 to go in the first half. Brings up 2nd and 3. Here's another situation where we don't have to throw the ball. We can just get a first down.
You want to get a chunk play. Okay, 2 deep shell looks like that they're playing. First down,
Miller
so
with
clock
the pass
stops.
To Miller with the catch. Gain
get up on the line and get
6 yards.
Yep, get up on the line, get a play. 1:52 to go in the first half.
Plenty of time, no panic.
Two timeouts for the Panthers.
Clock is not running.
They'll snap it in. Boom, it just went in right now.
Mello drops back to pass. Pass off the left side.
A little bit of a hanger.
Catches it, gets out of bounds after about 7 yards.
That one didn't have a lot of zip on it, though. It didn't. It was there. So they're giving you the under, but eventually they'll get a shot. Now I think he did look over it this way to Steinert, but Steinert was pretty well covered.
The nice thing about Jeb was 6'8". We can just go up and get some of those passes. Especially, the backs that are guarding them are usually 6 feet, 6'1".
Hey, twins on both sides, double slot on both sides. Struve still in the backfield with Mella.
Direct snap, Mella up the middle, breaks
down
to the left side, gets down the sideline, gets down to the 30-yard line, gets out of bounds.
That's what I said, with those two guys in the backfield. So he's down inside the 30 at about the 20, maybe at the, just inside the 30, or at the 30.
Coach Grant is just dialing up some really good plays in the first half for the Panthers.
1:36 to go. Again, Panthers with 2 timeouts yet. The field condenses a little bit, but every first down, clock stops, out of bounds, incomplete pass.
You know, we definitely don't need to panic now. We have a good kicker in Owen Plate. Oh, we got a timeout by Ripon.
Ripon Tigers.
Dr. Tim and Cheryl Ziegler and staff at Advanced Eye Care can provide all your eye health needs, whether it's vision or eye health testing or a new pair of glasses from their wide selection of frames or contact lenses under their guaranteed contact lens success program. Advanced Eye Care does it all. Most insurance plans and Medicare are accepted. Advanced Eye Care leading the way in total vision wellness. Visit them at www.advancedeyecareplymouth.com. Van Horn. The Van Horn Automotive Group has opened their first dealership in Plymouth in 1966. As a neighbor for over 50 years, they have grown to 17 locations throughout Wisconsin and Iowa. With over 3,000 new and used vehicles to choose from at vanhornautomotive.com, it is as easy to find the perfect vehicle with a click of a button. You can even buy your vehicle online, and Van Horn will be happy to deliver it. See what the thousands of satisfied customers have experienced. Van Horn, family-born, employee-owned.
So, Panthers are moving the ball. I believe I'm trying to see if I got Daviani Funchess. There's a 52 on the end here. Can't quite see it. Nonetheless.
Miller in motion. Miller gets the snap, rolls to the right. Gets pressured by Ripon. Gets sacked for a huge loss.
There was no, not even a bump of that defense. You got to bump the defensive end on the play. They didn't do it.
Panthers taking, I think, their last time out.
I think that gives them 1 left. Yeah, there was.
Yeah, about a 12-yard loss.
Yeah, there was no bump. No, he didn't get touched. So, yeah, still 1:28 to go.
Yeah.
2nd and 21, maybe, or more a little bit. 2nd and 22.
Wow, there's still plenty of time, right? There's not, no need to panic.
Well,
just because it's 2nd and 22 doesn't mean that we can't move the ball and get in the field position for either a touchdown
they're
or field goal.
playing really deep. So if you can get something underneath, you can, you're going to get 10, 15 yards. 4-down territory, no question. You have a very good kicker, although you're right. I think the little wind we have is sort of coming. If you look at it's almost out of the southeast.
Right. Twins up below.
You see the band standing. It's probably coming right about there.
Here's a snap to Mellon. Shotgun formation. Drops back to pass on 2nd down. Breaks it up front. Breaks a tackle. Still loses the ball. We got a fumble on the play. Ripon recovers.
Mella gets pressured in the backfield.
Well, tell you what, that was a great job by Ripon. They put pressure on him again.
Fumble on the play, recovered by the
Mella just trying to get loose. Couldn't get loose, so Ripon takes over. Now they have 1 timeout. 1 timeout, 1:19 to go. They're not going to sit on a ball.
Nope.
Why? They got nothing to lose.
They did not, they didn't come this way. They're 1-6.
Yeah,
like you said, we're not here to sit on the ball.
Well, we said early that they're putting up resistance without question. They weren't.
Well, what we saw last week in Ripon,
yeah,
they kind of rolled over on Plymouth, but these guys have been playing hard.
They're playing hard.
Hahn at Wildcat formation gets the ball, goes up the right side. We got a flag on the play. I don't think they had enough guys on the line of scrimmage.
Cameron Hahn to give the ball carrier over the right side.
You could be right, as you usually are.
Yeah. Well, we got multiple flags?
Well, there's a flag sitting right down here, procedure penalty.
Illegal procedure indicated against the Tigers. That's a 5-yard penalty.
I believe Coach Canal saw that they did not have enough guys on line of scrimmage, and they snapped the ball fast before someone could get relocated. 1:15 to go in the half. Ripon with the ball. Will be 1st and 15. Both teams with 1 timeout left to go in the half. Let's see if Ripon goes back to Hahn at Wildcat formation.
Yeah, apparently they are.
Off to the right side. Just puts his head down and tries to run people over. It's been working for him.
Well, I think that's sort of indicates that they're going to
Host the Panthers.
take it. They're cuddling. They got one timeout. They're not taking it. They're going to kind of let this go. They were in a tough situation with long ways to go, but
Under a minute now.
they completed a long pass earlier.
They got to run one more play, and then they'll probably let it go. Unless they get a big play.
Just to get a chunk, right.
But the way they're moving, they're happy to go in the locker room 20-7.
Yeah, the Panthers had a shot. It was third and very long, and they didn't stop them. And then one play, the running back just said, if you're going to tackle me, you better do your job, and we didn't.
Hahn gets the ball up to the left side this time. Gained about a yard or two.
Okay, Hahn's a big kid, but they don't list any of their, like we list our height and weight, which I like. Man, they don't do that, so their choice.
Yeah, you think with all the paper room they have, they could probably fit that in
Well,
there.
Poppy, it's Panthers have been they sputtered a little bit. They still are sitting there with a 20-7 lead. We'll come to the second half with the Panthers leading the Ripon Tigers by a score of 27. They get the kickoff. Scott Richards, Josh Oppenheer, and Kurt Zalp. We'll see you in the second half.
We'll quickly announce tonight's winner of winning ticket for the 50-50 raffle. Tonight's jackpot is $718 to a single winner. Just know that proceeds tonight went to the Tomey family. And here is tonight's winning number. It's a green ticket. And here's the number. 8, 4, 9, 2, 4, 4, 9. 8492449. You have won $718. To collect your money, please go to the Panther at the entrance.
The Plymouth Panther High School Band is being led by drum major Annika Nelson. They're about to perform 99 Red Balloons. 99 Red Balloons was released in 1983 by the German band Nina. The tune quickly floated to the top of the record charts around the world. We present to you 99 Red Balloons. Our next tune features our flag members of the Plymouth High School Marching Band. The flag routine was choreographed by seniors Sophia Hansen and Hannah Kraus. This tune came from a musical movie inspired by the story of P.T. Barnum's creation of the Barnum and Bailey Circus and the lives of its star attractions. Ladies and gentlemen, this is The Greatest Show. Our final tune either refers to the time 3:35 a.m. or 3:34 a.m. A hit tune played by many marching bands and pep bands around the world. It first appeared on stage with the band Chicago. Our final selection for the halftime show tonight, 25 or 6 to 4.
marching man. Handling tonight's athletic training coverage is Yoshi Ono of Aurora Sports Health. If you've been signed or
Your stride. The athletic trainers, physical therapists, and sports health physicians at Aurora Sports Health can help you find your A game. Learn more at aurora.org/sports. Once again, that winning ticket from tonight's 50-50 lottery is a green ticket, 849-2449, 849-2449. Please go to the Panther at the entrance to collect your $1,718 prize. Tonight's proceeds go to the Tomey family. The Plymouth community thanks you for your support. There's still several minutes till the start of the third quarter. Plenty of time to check out the Plymouth High School concessions at the north end of the field. There's lots of drinks, foods, and treats at reasonable prices. once again, that winning raffle ticket for $718 waiting for you at the Panther by the entrance is 849-2449. 849-2449. It's a green ticket. Please make your way to the Panther. 849-2449. Your winnings can be collected at the northwest corner of the inside. There is a Panther statue there. This is where the Booster Club waits for you. You have winning ticket 849-2449.
Welcome back to Finke Field. I'm Josh Upner along with my broadcast partner Scott Richards. Panthers winning the halftime up 20-7. Scott, what do you think we halftime talk was about tonight?
Well, I did happen to walk by the locker room. I didn't think it was as loud, but I know Coach Knaus basically said these guys aren't laying down. You know, now if a normal guy would look at this and say, "Oh, you're up 20-7. What a great first half!" And yet, we had a great first quarter. And then there was a lull. They're kids. That'll happen. It happens at every level. You're playing a team that's record is 1-6. You're 7-0. But I'll tell you what, give Ripon credit. They're out here to play. You know, they're out here to play. Panthers had some chances, but the good news is the second half starts. Panthers will get the ball, and 12 minutes.
Cameron Hahn with a good kick with the one.
Misplayed it. That kid's got a nice leg.
For one step to kick it that far. Wow.
The wind is a little stronger now. It's almost out of the deuce also. The Panthers will take over first and 10 at their own 20. Now you can misplay some. We've all done it in sports, but yeah. It's just I will never ever use this homecoming stuff but I think it's a matter of your game number 8. You started the first week in August. You just to get up for every game. I remember Woody Hayes. A lot of people won't know who he was. Said emotions can only take you through 3 games in a at that time 10-game college season. So to get it going in the second half is the key. Mella will let us know if we can do that. Mella gets nothing. He is stoned at the line of scrimmage. You know,
one thing I've seen the last couple of weeks is teams stack the box, right? We're running 7, 8 guys in the box.
Well, and let's face it, from about week 4, 3 on, they've said, okay, we see Struve's talent, but Mella carries the ball more.
Right.
We're going to stop him, and we'll stop him, and then we'll go from there. And that's what they just did. They just keyed on him.
No gain.
Our line is young, and it's relatively inexperienced. They've done some nice things, but the reality is they're playing a team that they're ready to play.
2nd and 10. Mella gets a shotgun snap, drops back to pass. Pass underneath.
Oh, it breaks away.
Who's at 24 for the Panthers?
Mella's pass is complete.
Is that Ryan Cole?
Ryan?
Yes, it is.
Nice catch by Ryan Cole.
Ryan Cole, he snuck out of the backfield just a little bit. Oh, he went out of bounds a little earlier.
Way out beyond the 40-yard line. Touchdown, Plymouth.
A couple things that we've seen tonight by the Panthers, they're not always looking for that deep pass, to Steiner or Jeb.
Well, they're playing that too deep, and so you have to do a deep out. If you can go a down, out, down maybe. In fact, Steiner was open, but Mella didn't have the time. nonetheless, it's first down. Panthers up to their own 42. Again, just starting the third quarter. Panthers up 20-7, 11 minutes to go in the third quarter. We had another double movement.
Those are the things that as a
drive you
coach,
nuts.
that will drive you nuts. Especially, we were a minute into the second half.
We've been practicing motion from August 2nd.
Yeah.
And we're going to run motion to run the jet sweep. It sets up so many things.
Well, I don't think the student section understand the rules of football.
No,
you can have two guys moving at the same time.
Yeah, and they don't need to.
Yeah, that's probably why they're in the student section. Brings up 1st and 15.
And again, we can get it running the football. I think, Struve hasn't had a ton of touches. Get out wide, a little high in the pass, decent block.
I think we were looking at a double pass there.
We missed. I'll tell you, we had some linemen just looking around. What you always do when you get out there, look to the inside, and they didn't do it, and so we lost more.
This is the way we are starting the second half is the way Ripon started the game.
Right.
And it didn't end up well for Ripon.
No. And so it's the way we played to end the half.
Yeah. When you're 7-0, we have to be a little crisper, especially this time.
Well,
I know it's been August, but we have to start finding tune. We got one game left.
In the playoffs, now you're fighting for a conference championship and seeding. And that's huge. Seeding means where you play the game, little dump pass over the middle, dropped. That wasn't a bad throw.
Oh.
But we're hitting those crossing patterns. That's something the coaches must have seen, and they've been there. That one's there. I don't think we would have gotten the first down, but we would have picked up some decent yardage.
Definitely not the way the Panthers envisioned starting the second half.
Well, it's not what I expected. I do think that we can just hammer the ball. I'm standing up here, so I don't have anything but
3rd and 20 from the 32-yard line.
Now the go-to has always been Steinert in this situation. And he's open now.
Mella down gets Nidus on a cross deep.
I think that was going to go to Steiner.
I think so too. I think Nidus just kind of snuck in underneath, caught the ball.
But he was under pressure again. He couldn't. Here's the good news. He couldn't get the throw on. Steiner got open. Here comes Nidus, and you can't sneak across the field at his size. But he caught it. It was a great catch. He was under pressure to catch the ball.
Yeah, he had two guys around him. Made some nice catch. Brings up a 1st and 10 for the Panthers from Ripon's 38-yard line. Here comes a handoff to Struve up the left side. There we go.
Okay.
About 7
now there
yards.
he made a great first cut. What the coaches would like to see, after you make that cut, go. Don't go, back and forth a little bit.
Yeah.
Again, he's a senior who didn't play early and was hurt a little bit. Last year he played behind some good people, but played. So he's still learning. Well, you're always learning. I don't care what level you're at. Every game you learn a little something more.
Brings up 2nd and 5 for the Panthers from the 33-yard line. Motion by Steiner. Handoff to Struve up the middle. Just a straight handoff. Gain about 6. I think
and there he ran hard.
Yeah.
Straight north-south.
Struve runs straight ahead on that trap play for a 6-7 yard gain.
The nice thing about running the ball now is if we can get into a running game when Ripon has 20 guys suited up, we're just going to wear them out. Brings up 1st and 10 by the Panthers from the 26-yard line. Single back formation. Mella Steiner in motion. Mella keeps up the right side.
There's a good cut. Picks up.
Yeah.
5 or 6.
Any coach will tell you if you can get 5 or 6 on the first down.
Well, and what you're seeing, we're seeing a lot of movement, and they're running plays off of that movement. So the defense has to be looking. Now I know you can talk about reading the blocks in high school. We did that back when I coached. Read the blocker a little bit but now they do so many different things.
Yeah, the game is totally involved. Takes a snap, the handoff to Struve up the right side, maybe a yard. Good pursuit by Ripon.
I tell you, Ripon's defense is good enough to win some games.
Yeah, their front four has been as good as any front four as I've seen all year. You know, I think they just run out of gas.
They got some size, some square-shouldered guys up there, and now we've had some good games as well. But
brings up 2nd and 4 with 7:45 to go in the third quarter. Here's the snap. Miller with the read, keeps it right up the middle. Gain about 5. Might have got a first down.
He will get the first down. Now that was a nice fake he made to the running back.
First down, Plymouth Panthers.
We got a player down for the Panthers.
Looks to be Ben Robinson.
Hopefully Ben's doing okay. Yoshi's out there right away to take care of him.
So there'll be a little break in the action.
Yeah. Huberty, a destination for innovation and inspiration for all our clients, employees, and communities. In an environment where clients demand more than just a traditional accounting services from their CPA, Huberty's mission is to be the most sought-after firm in our core area of accounting, analysis, strategy, and planning. We begin by learning about your unique needs to perfect the mix of services for your phase of life or business you are in. Then we can continue to work closely with you throughout your business, career, and life to help you transition to the next phase as smoothly as possible. Whatever phase of life or business, Huberty has a team of experts to help. Visit Huberty at hubertycpas.com or call them at 920-892-2423. American Senior Benefits. If you're retiring and eligible for Medicare, turning 65, or just curious to find out if your plan is the right one for you, American Senior Benefits is there to help. Ryan Riley and Kristen Heidemann are experienced in providing personalized services to explain and guide you through the Medicare process and provide you through a free needs analysis with options available at the lowest cost for the best health care coverage. Call Ryan at 920-207-0731 or Kristen at 920-207-8037 to set up an appointment at your home or in their office. American Senior Benefits is there to help.
So Ben Robinson walks off on his own, a little gingerly. Grant Litsky, 51, slides over to the center spot. Ben was out for a game, and Grant filled in, did fine. Nonetheless, 1st and 10 Panthers at the Ripon 14, 7:38 to go in the third quarter.
There we go, 1st and 10 for the Panthers. Mela got a first down on the last play for about 6 yards. Shotgun formation. Gets the snap, looks to his left, tosses it up to Jeb, gets it incomplete.
Threw it was short.
I think he underthrew him just by a
That's a long, but yeah.
Well, from one hash to the other side of the field is a long pass.
And the wind's, it's now more over our shoulder.
Yeah,
is that just me?
The wind has just been...
if you throw that to the pylon, the far pylon, not on at the goal line, but in the far, I think Nita says a touchdown. Because you aren't going to get around him.
Right. Brings up 2nd and 10 with 7:32 to go in the third quarter. Panthers moving the ball. Steiner in motion. Here comes the snap. Quick pitch to Struve out to the left side.
Oh, you get the gap.
Got a gap. Gets it a 5-2.
Oh,
down to the 1 yard line.
There, he saw the gap and he shot through it. Nice blocking on the outside. Again, we're
one of the hardest plays to do in high school football is receivers blocking downfield.
Basically, it's a stalk block. You get in their way and kind of stalk them.
Without holding.
Yeah.
Typically, you can get an easy holding penalty, but if you can get guys that can really do a nice job blocking downfield, it's going to create a lot. Brings up a 1st and goal to go from the 2 yard line. Mela in shotgun formation gets the ball, looks up to right up the middle. Got a scrum, gets in the touchdown, Panthers.
Mela on the carry, and the Panthers will go up 26-7 with the extra point coming. That was a nice drive. That was a 5-minute drive.
You know, those are drives that can really break the backs of the opposing team.
A big catch. Well, we had a couple, 2nd and 15, 3rd and 20.
Yeah.
And we made up the play. So, plate to kick, Mela to hold, aims to snap for the Panthers to go up 27-7.
Here's the snap. The
snap
hold by
is great.
Mela. Kick is up. Another good kick by Owen Plate.
The score, your Plymouth Panthers 27. The Ripon
Brings it up 27-7 with 7:03 to go in the third quarter. Like you said, Scott, it was a good drive by the Panthers. We had some interesting plays that didn't work, but they battled through it. Had some adversity.
Well, they did, and that that's what this team has kind of done all year. They've it's a little bit like skating and you slip a little bit, but they get back up and then they play. They struggled at the end of the half. They did. Start the third, we're seeing, boy, they're uncharacteristic, but they made plays then. A little bit of it is that the team they're playing is struggled, but by the same token, Ripon's played hard. It's not for lack of an effort. Nonetheless, we're up by 20, 7:03 in the third. Again, the wind's a little bit stronger. Not the flag's moving a little bit more. So plate to boot it.
Here comes the kick. Gets it down to about the 10-yard line.
This kid is. They run right. Ooh, he's got a gap.
Oh, he has got a wide open, and what a block by 17 by Ripon. He could go all the way. And he does. The 10-yard 5 touchdown Ripon.
He's returned it right every time.
Yeah, they have obviously scouted Plymouth to know that run right.
Run right, or maybe that's just what they do. Just, again, keep it simple, stupid. So a big score by the Panthers is countered quickly by the Ripon Tigers.
Puts a little life in them.
Well, he's had every run back's been 20 to 30 yards.
Yeah.
So for people that thought that this could be a blowout, it's not. Ripon's doing okay, and the Panthers, that kid is quick. He found the gap. There's a great block on the outside.
Yeah, 17 for Ripon. Sorry I don't have the program with me, but he had a heck of a block.
Kai Agamonte. Now you're right, he did have a great block. Well, Ripon follows with a missed extra point. So,
the Ripon Tigers 13.
So 6:46 to go. The Panthers will get the ball real quickly.
Panthers. Scott, I'd like to take this moment to thank all the people involved in tonight's broadcasting. We got Gary Kaiser in the building. We got Kurt Zolp on the camera. Mike Briggs, who's our spotter. They make our job look a lot easy.
Oh,
how hard these guys work.
I got to repeat, it's a small community. It's not like we have a mobile production truck.
Right.
Sometimes it struggle, and again, if people tell us something's not going right, that benefits us because we can't hear what's going on.
Right.
But we do two things. We do it on the TV with TV 14, Spectrum, local, and in local communities. And then we do what's online through YouTube, and that has been working very, very well. We're getting a lot of comments, most of them good, and even some other communities that know we do that and pick it up.
Right.
But we try hard. It's fun.
It's a lot of fun.
We like the games, but if somebody wants to say it's glamorous, good kick by Hahn.
Gets it down to the 10. Miller brings it up. Right up the middle. He's got a nice return for the Panthers. Gets about the 43-yard line. I thought for a second, here we go. We're going to start exchanging kick returns.
Well, I'll tell you, Stillmacher on that run, he broke some tackles and he just outran people. I'll tell you, I said Struve, I think, was the quickest kid in the conference, but I think to watch he and Stillmacher in a race would be kind of fun.
Yeah. Panthers got the play in the huddle.
Sauce in the ball game at the tailback. Give Struve a little breather. He plays both ways. We have a lot of guys playing both ways. I think we can just go at him a little bit.
Shotgun formation for Mellon. Gets the ball, toss sweep to the right.
Good block.
Sauce gets it. Makes a nice little cut back to the middle. Gain about 2 yards, but
I'll tell you, they got play from their line. That number 67 for Ripon, Noah Hansen, came ranged out. He's a big kid and made that play. Yeah, it was turned in, but he did a good job making the play.
Brings up 2nd and 9. The interesting thing is if these kids didn't have to play both ways,
right?
All 10 of them or 11 of them.
And they may have a few that aren't, but there's a lot of numbers that are just the same.
Just wearing them out.
Sauce
up the middle.
Nothing there.
Gain about 1.5 yards.
So, Third and long for the Panthers. 5:50 to go as we in the third quarter. Panthers up 27-13. Ripon scored on a Panthers scored to start the second half on a nice five-minute drive. Ripon ran a kickoff all the way back. It was a good kick down to about inside the 10.
Shotgun formation for Mella. Gets the snap, drops back to pass. Underneath again. Didn't see the number who caught that.
A lot of crossing patterns.
Number 6.
Jake Shutter. Well, and what they do is they cleared out one zone with the receiver, and then Shutter goes down and across. They're playing too deep. That play is open, and that's a great play for the Panthers. They don't have to get greedy. It's there for them.
Take what the defense is giving you, and that's what they're giving you.
And Ripon, to their credit, is trying to do a bend but don't break. It's worked some for them tonight.
Steiner in motion, 1st and 10 for the Panthers. Here's the snap, handoff to Struve up the right side, cuts back to the middle. Gain about 4 or 3.
The ball carrier gains nearly 5 yards.
So Panthers at the Ripon 35.
Well, I think this is what Coach Grahn is looking to do, right? We'll just slowly move the ball down.
Right.
Nothing fancy.
No panic. Again, we made some mistakes, and give credit to Ripon, and you're going to flub a few once in a while.
Right.
If you try to be too perfect, then you won't be good sometimes.
Twins to the right, no one to the left. Looks like we're going to get an option to the left. I think he was trying to do a shuttle pass. It didn't work. Ripon blew it up.
Maybe, but I think it was just really well played.
Yeah, totally well played by Ripon.
It looked like he was looking to pitch to Struve. You saw a backsliding underneath on
Yeah,
that.
because he hesitated.
But it was covered.
Yeah, it was totally covered.
Yeah.
One thing about those plays, you can't let penetration by the defensive line.
They
It's
had
never
a
going to
couple
work.
kids on that defensive line that have played very, very, very well.
I got to believe those kids are wrestlers because their hand placement and the way they get across the line is as good as anyone in our conference. I mean, they're just tough. Brings up 3rd and 9 for the Panthers. Mellon drops back to pass underneath the Shutter again. Gets a first down.
I'll tell you, those are good throws. That seems simple, right? There's pressure on Mella for sure, but he just takes it, flicks it, hits Shutter right in the numbers.
He's throwing a lot of nice little underneath passes tonight.
Again, they're playing 2 deep safeties, so a deep throw is going to be a little tough. Plus, they're getting pressure, both outside and inside.
Brings up 1st and 10 for the Panthers from Ripon's 27-yard line. Single back the backfield. Motion by Steiner. There's a snap. Mella keeps it up to the right side. Gain about 6 or 7 yards. You're right, those guys. All that motion is making Ripon think a little bit, and I think that's opening up some holes for them.
Well, and that time, that line did a nice job. They created a lot of room. Wyatt Moore on the right side could see him pretty much burying somebody.
2nd and a short 4.
Brings up 2nd and a long 3 for the Panthers. Just moving the ball, 2:50 to go in the third quarter. Panthers up 27-13. Handoff to Struve up the left side, cuts back to the middle. Carried the pile with him.
He did, and he did. It was stopped at the hole. He just found another hole.
Yeah.
Inside and found a couple of yards.
Did we get a first down on that, or it might be just short? Oh, they gave it to him.
They gave it to him.
Down Plymouth Panther.
I think it's the reffing crew tonight is not wanting to give the chains to come out. I think they're just going to.
And it looked like he had it. So, 2:26 to go at this time. Panthers, 1st and 10, 16-yard line.
Here's a snap to Mella. Little RPO, keeps the ball up the middle.
Yeah, Mella got that. He had a guy in his back at the line of scrimmage, just carried him.
And trying to strip the ball out of his hands, so he's trying to hang on to the ball and getting yards, and got about 4 yards.
4-yard gain, 2nd and 6.
2 minutes to go in the quarter.
Good fake to Struve, but again, Ripon played it well. But you pick up 3.5 yards down here.
Yeah.
That's a good first down, good start.
Here's a snap, handoff to Struve off to the right side.
It's outside.
Make a couple cuts,
And
runs
he
the
runs
kid
him
over for
over into
Ripon,
the
scores a
end zone.
touchdown.
Now that's what you want to see him do.
Yeah.
His speed got him outside, and he just saw the end zone and took it to the house.
1:39 to go in the quarter. Panthers up, scored a touchdown. That makes it 33-13.
Yeah, that was just a nice run. A nice drive. Nice comeback for the Panthers. Again, plate to kick, Mella to hold, aims to snap.
There's a snap.
Is good.
Kick is up, and it's good by plate.
So the Panthers answer and go up 34-13. 1:39 left in the third quarter.
Once again, we were very fortunate here at TV 14 to have a lot of great backers who support us. We'd just like to mention them again. You know, the Paddock Club, Miller and Bolt, Piggly Wiggly, 2020 Visions, State Farm Insurance, Meyer Motors, Waldo State Bank, Four Seasons Comfort, Plymouth Glass, PJ Campbell's at the Depot, Bank First, Advanced Eye Care, Van Horn Automotive Group, Puberty, American Senior Benefits. We are very thankful for all of our sponsors, which allows us to do this so we can bring games to you guys sitting at home.
Okay, plate to kick. Now, we've struggled. This kickoff team has done a nice job, and the kick returner has done a great job.
There's a hole right about the 30-yard line where I would just be, you know what, instead of giving up big plays, why don't we just kick it right there?
Kicks at the 14, to the right side again. Makes a great cut, gets to the outside.
Oh, we got a penalty. I think we might be coming back.
Almost looks like a block in the back spot.
Yeah.
Because it was the ref trail off, and he sees a push in the back.
There is a penalty marker on the field.
Or a hold.
We see you got a hold by the Ripon on the return. We'll push it back.
Against the Tigers, that will be a 10-yard mark off from
1:32 to go in the quarter.
Now, Panthers defense is not been on the field much this half. So the kids that only go one way are rested. They can step her up here now.
The ball will be placed at the Tiger 18.
I think this is the first offensive play by
of the half.
For Ripon.
Yep. So of the 10.5 minutes,
yeah,
they had about a 15-second kickoff return. Otherwise, the Panthers' offense has had the ball. See, I haven't figured this out yet.
I'm not sure why they do that.
They must then go through if it's the patterns are.
I don't know if they're trying to fake people out or what, but Wildcat formation, trips to the top.
I don't know who's going to get the ball.
I know where he's going, right up the middle.
You know, if you've got a pretty decent line, that kid could really do some damage for you. I know Wauwatosa West, who has not been a football player this year, goes basically toe-to-toe, runs a full house backfield, 3 backs, and then quarterback up under center, and they just grind it right out. And they had a big loss to KML. And the reason I know is because my son coached at Tulsa East for a while. That's what they're doing this year. That's a throwback to the 50s and the 40s. And
you think Red Grange is coming out and running that play.
Or Mike Briggs.
Yeah. He didn't hear us.
No.
Under a minute to go in the third quarter. Panthers up 34-13. Ripon, once again, kind of taking their time. It's sense of urgency. They're forced to take a timeout. I think they were down about 4 seconds to go.
I don't know quite what they're doing. And the only thing is to me, if they just say we're going to throw the ball, or I don't know. I've not seen that at any level, and that's been a long time.
Well, after 3 quarters, it's good to see that our field, once again, we give a little love to Ryan Rush and the guys and how well our field is. We've been around a lot of teams in our conference who do have grass. Their field is not as nice as what we have here.
Well, they've crowned it. They've redone this. I'm trying to think back. I think they first played here in like 72, maybe. Right around that when what then was called the new school opened up. They've redone it a couple of times. I redone the track a bunch of times. And, it looks good. And this, but we are fortunate we've had some nice, sunny, warm weather to keep that grass growing. You start getting the colder weather, it stops growing. But, it does look good. Well, they take pride in what they do, and that's what you need,
Absolutely. And that's why it's nice to show off to other communities, how lucky we are. And And it's nice, and they come and they say what a great facility you guys have, and we're very fortunate here in Plymouth. It takes a village, and it certainly does here in Plymouth, to make everything look so nice and well taken care of.
Yeah.
Well, Tigers come out of the huddle after a timeout with 40 seconds to go. Hahn single back. I guess he's going to get the ball. Oh, we're going to run a little reverse. Panthers swarm to it.
Struve and Shutter. They had nowhere to go. Well, they don't have any.
There we got a penalty. I think we got a little talking going on there. A little unsportsmanlike conduct by Plymouth.
And that's a reason why. That's a reason you get yourself on the sideline.
Yeah. Well.
Clayton Struve made the tackle. Or rather, Shutter and Struve made the tackle.
We got a dead ball. Unsportsmanlike conduct.
Conduct was indicated against the Panthers, however. And the ball is placed at the Tiger 31-yard line. First down, Ripon.
You know, be enthusiastic and exuberant is fine. It's part of as a kid, but there's a line.
Right.
He went over it.
Yeah. Well, I think the Tigers are just going to let the clock run out.
Yeah, they're
the fourth quarter.
They're yeah. Look at it. Yeah.
Well, they're not going to run anything special. They're not running.
Tick off here in the third quarter.
No need to hurry up to the line to run a wildcat formation up the middle.
Your Plymouth Panthers 34.
After three quarters, Panthers up 34-13. I think you're going to see much of the same in the fourth quarter.
I think the Panthers try to just grind it out.
They're going to grind it out. You might see some other younger kids get in. We've certainly had a great crowd here tonight. I'm very happy pulling in tonight. When we have our production meeting early on, we see a big crew of people here.
Yeah, and you see the parking lot full. In fact, we have an overflow cloud. They're parking on the lawn. You see the street. Oh, the street's not as full. I think after halftime, I think some people, the band was done playing and a few people leaving. And, we appreciate our band. As a head basketball coach, I appreciated the band. Man, I thought when you walked into our gym, I had coaches saying, walk into your gym, your crowd. Some of them thought they were obnoxious. I didn't.
Yeah.
Your band is hammering at us. I said, yeah, that's part of it.
It's a total experience.
It's called a cultural complex. It's the fans, the coaches, the players, the referees, everything. But yeah, so there's not as many, but still it was a very nice crowd. My dad was always upset because he always just liked to walk the hill. The bleachers were too tall for him.
Brings up 1st and 10 to start the quarter for Ripon after the penalty. Well, we got
Now they got started a little late.
Yeah. Here's the snap. Ripon with the pass out to the right side. Trying to break it. Oh, I think we might have gotten a little face mask, a little grab of the face mask there.
Stelmacher, the ball carrier on that sweep.
Stelmacher and Hahn for Ripon. I think really nice games.
I think it was a hold.
Oh, they got a hold.
Yep, I think they pointed a hold.
Holding penalty is indicated against the Tigers. That's 10 yards.
Thought they got him on the face mask on the tackle, but
we'll
bring up 1st and 19 for the Tigers. Clock is running.
So it's 1st and 20.
Get into a...
slowing it up, though, you're right. With 20 kids playing, that might be a way just to get them a little breather.
Oh,
we got a procedure. They weren't set. Yeah, they were not set. So they go back into the issues that they had early in the game. They had a stretch there. They played pretty darn well.
Yeah.
Penalty against the Tigers, another 5 yards.
Brings up a 1st and 24.
1st and 24.
For Ripon. I'm not sure they have that play, but if they could just run the ball and get,
they here again, you're down 21. You're in the fourth quarter with 11 minutes to go in the game. What do you got to lose?
Right.
Now the big running back, must be a tight end type fullback.
Once
I
again,
don't think they were set again.
I don't think so either. Oh, we got outside.
So Michael gets outside. He makes things happen.
Yeah, we get about 7-8 yards. But I think you're right. I don't think they were exactly set. Brings up second and where are we at here? Okay. 17, second and 17 from the 24-yard line for Ripon.
So down to 10:25 to go. Second and you said second and long.
Huh?
They haven't thrown the ball much, but one long passing through, they completed it. And
here's the snap. Ripon drops back the pass.
Oh,
had him open.
That was a great throw. That was
He
right.
got right behind the linebacker.
And maybe a little tip. It's hard. Well, we can't see from here, but boy, it seemed like it was right on the button.
It'll be 3rd and 17.
I'd like to take a moment just to let everyone know that next week we are at home again against Berlin.
And Berlin should come in here with one loss in the conference. Panthers have none. Gloucester has one. Or Gloucester has
two.
Port has one.
Yeah. Here's the snap. The ball's up again. Jump ball. Intercepted. Lensmar turning it back. Touchdown. Panthers. Jordan made a nice play. And
it was up for it. No, that was up for grabs. And he grabbed it. He had a couple nice just brush blocks to take it into the end zone and take a 40-13 lead. 9:58 to go in the ball game.
Celebrate the Panther touchdown with $1 hamburger at the concession stand. Hamburgers are just $1.
Just $1 for a hamburger.
Yep, Briggs will be walking home with his pockets full of hamburgers.
Played with the kick. It's good.
Little high snap, but a good job by Mellis. The Panthers up 41-13.
The score, your Plymouth Panthers 41.
It's not 35.
Another touchdown. Ripon Tigers 13.
The Panthers, again, give Ripon credit. They have done some things, some good things.
Well, there's no quit, right?
No, not at all.
Last week at Waupun, those guys.
That was it.
Yeah. These kids have been battling all night. I would assume 9 to 10 of them are going both ways, so they just got to be exhausted. They're playing as best as they can. Panthers are just making some good plays in the second half. They had 2 really long drives. And it took the wind out of the sails of Ripon, who couldn't get on offense.
Well, they had that big kickoff return that certainly helped them. But they've done some things. The Panthers are a better team. I mean, the record says you're a better team.
Right.
But
here's the kick.
Little poocher.
Gets it out to the 23-yard line.
20-yard line.
Oh. Making some nice plays. Got it out to about the 39, 38-yard line for Ripon. Agamati with a nice return for Ripon.
Yeah, very nice.
And the Tigers will start at their own 39-yard line. First down, Ripon.
We have filtered kids in and out all night. Jake Steinert's on the sideline, one of the defensive backs. Alex Ames is probably in the game for him. Number 8, Shutters started at linebacker, but I've seen Mason Bromierden come in at linebacker. He plays on offense and defense, but
yeah. Panthers bringing up everyone on the line of scrimmage. We got to get a blitz out here. Bounces out the outside. Gain of about 4 or 5.
Struve was engaged, and I thought he got disengaged, but there was very little penetration. Okay, 57 in for the Panthers. I got Colin Harvey comes in the ball game. There's another number. I thought I saw 80, maybe Tom Blad, 80 or 88. They got to turn their shoulders so I can see their number.
Brings up 2nd and 7 for the Tigers. 9 minutes to go in the game. Panthers up 41-13.
I think that's 88.
Ripon in motion. Here's the snap handoff to.
Oh,
slips down.
Hahn slips down.
Hahn with the slips.
Covered up by
He's had a tough night.
Yep,
He's had a lot of good runs.
Yeah,
but
that's
he's got to be
88.
sore.
Caleb Martell in the ball game.
Brings up 3rd and 7 for the Ripon Tigers.
.33, Kalen Lund also in. I think he's in at a linebacker spot. So, and the coach has half rotated some kids tonight. So 3rd and long, 8:18 to go at this point. Basically, Hahn behind the quarterback. Oh,
Yeah.
another goof.
And
another one.
Couple drop balls.
I think that was a forward pass. I don't think that could have been a double pass, could it? Looked like he was ahead of the quarterback.
Well, I thought
trying it.
He was right with him, or he's just slightly behind. But
Yeah.
the problem is the referees didn't get out there to see. You know, they're calling that play.
Well, they said it was behind because it's a loss. So they must agree with you.
Brings up 4th and 13.
Tigers are in punt formation.
Ripon ready to punt the ball now. They've had some really nice punts tonight. Panthers sending one back just
Andrew
in case.
Miller.
Here's
Oh,
the
they're
snap.
all moving in the backfield. Oh,
Ripon
not as
kicks
good
it
a
off
punt.
to the left.
Goes out of bounds. That's a poor punt that time. So the Panthers, 7:26 to go in the game. You may see some. We'll try to get the different numbers if we can.
Punt bounds
We
out.
are definitely getting new kids in the game. They are putting. Yeah, here we go. Looks like the second string is in.
First down, Plymouth Panther.
You know, and it's nice when you can do that every night, any night that you can do it. But you got it on a homecoming night. 35, Mason Meyer into the backfield.
Here's the
15,
snap.
Ben Coley in.
Sauce with the carry up the left side.
So that's going to pick about 4.
Dylan Sass.
73, Alex Marquardt into the ball game. 28,
For a 4-yard gain.
Connor Miley just came on the field, receiver.
Max Huber.
Already mentioned 33, Kalen Lund. 78, Ethan Marquardt into the ball game.
Sauce with the carry about 3 yards. Let's see what. I imagine we're going to see a lot of Sauce in the last couple carries. Sauce gets the carry up to the right side, breaks back to the middle.
And picks
Gets
up a
the
nice
first down.
first down.
Nice run by Dylan Sauce.
To find some running room.
Made a nice cutback to the middle. Brings up 1st and 10 with 6:45 to go in the game. Panthers up 41-13.
Again, with the ball on the ground, the clock keeps running more. Again, when you put those kids on the field, that doesn't mean you don't want them to play. You know,
Right.
people say, well, you know, you got the kids, they practice all year. They want to play.
Yeah.
They want to play like they're, you know.
Panthers get the ball to the left
that's a good
side.
hard run.
Is that 32 for the Panthers?
33.
Or 33, excuse me.
Kalen Lund. That was just, I'll tell you what, he just put his shoulder
Yeah.
on and picked up some yards.
Lund had
It's
a
a
nice
good,
run
tough
up
run.
the left side.
Yep.
By Kalen Lund gains nearly 5 yards.
You know, their bodies are moving forward. Their shoulders are squared to the
Yeah,
line.
And that line
Nice
is
run.
still hammering away. And again, Ripon doesn't have any kids to put in.
Yeah, they're playing all the kids they can. Here's a snap, hand off to Sauce up the right side, cuts back to the left. Gain about 3 yards.
Goes straight
Should
ahead.
bring up in about 3rd and 2, maybe a little bit more. Again, if I miss a number, I apologize.
Makes the stop.
67, I think Ethan Colber's in the ball game. If I can pick up 67. Already had 57.
Panthers up to the line of scrimmage, shotgun formation, full back house. Here's a handoff to Sauce up to the left side.
Should be a first down.
Should be, you're right. Should be a first down.
Sass.
It is a first down for the Panthers.
Tiger
We're getting under the 5-minute mark here.
First down, Plymouth Panther.
67 for the Panthers. I got that. I got Ethan Kober already. I think I got them all, Oppie.
All right. It's good to get those names called.
Oh, you're darn right.
See those kids in there. Lund with the carry up the right side.
He's a north-south runner.
Yeah.
He turns it up. He's going to run people over. And
4:50 to go in the game. Panthers just slowly moving the ball down the field, just content to run it.
Yeah, and they're just run it till you stop us.
Yeah.
Under 4:40 when they snap it in, about 4:30 to go in the game.
Oh.
Meyer with the run. He gets a nice hole up the middle.
Yeah.
Really nice hole.
Good blocking by the lineman up front.
Yep.
And off to Mason Meyer. Meyer brings the ball down.
Brings up 3rd and 2 for the Panthers
26
from Ripon's
Tigers.
26-yard
Biggest thing
line.
is they're keeping the clock running. They're keeping the ball out of Ripon's hands. A score would be nice. You know, again, these kids,
They work.
they practice to play, and they're playing, and you want them to play hard.
Sauce gets a handoff, bounces off the right side.
Oh, just a little bit. He might have gotten it up.
Might have gotten that second effort. Might have gotten that first down. They gave it to him.
They might have tackled him by the underwear.
Another first down by Plymouth. I think that's the third first down.
Third of this drive.
On this
Yep.
drive.
And all on the ground. Nothing fancy. I'll tell you, that line's doing a nice job. Those are a lot of the same numbers that were out there all night for Ripon.
Brings up 1st and 10 with 3:30 to go in the game. Here's a snap. Lund up to the left side.
Again, he sees a hole. He just,
Yeah.
it's forward. There's no, quicker than what you guess, too.
To the 15-yard line.
So it'll be under 3 minutes when the play gets snapped in.
Brings up 2nd and 2. 8-yard carry for Lund. Panthers in shotgun formation. Just a handoff up to the right side. Lund carrying the ball. Gain about 4 yards. Got the first down.
Tackler. Near first down yardage.
Panthers slowly moving the ball down the field.
Plymouth Panthers.
2:50 to go in the game. Panthers looking to score.
I thought I saw a number 13 for the Panthers. Eddie Mella's in. Number 9, I thought I saw. That's Jordan Schmidt in at quarterback. Ames comes out. Jordan is sophomore.
Here's the handoff.
Whoever it is.
Dylan Sauce gets it down about the 1-yard line. Nice run for Dylan Sauce.
Brought down at about the 1.
Panthers looking to add one more score before tonight is over.
Plymouth Panther.
And it will be significant because I think that puts us up by 35.
Yeah. Here's the snap. Hand out to Sauce on the right side. Walks in for a touchdown. Panthers.
Sauce crosses the goal line for a Plymouth.
Panthers.
So they went right down the field on the ground. A
That's a
completely
nice-
different offensive line. I think
Yeah.
Grant Lickey stayed at center, I think. But they just took care of business. It was a great job by the Panthers. Good job by the line.
They got 4 first downs on
the ground.
All
Yeah.
running plays. That's a nice set of plays or a series.
Little mixture of Sauce and Lund, Meyer.
Kick is up.
Wade's kick is good.
Good.
The score, your Plymouth Panthers 48.
No, we didn't.
The Ripon Tigers 13.
Well, we're going to get a running clock now.
What that means is, other than a timeout or an injury, incomplete pass, out of bounds, the clock doesn't stop. Would stop on the change of possession. Again, we'll do as best we can to get numbers in. But so 2:13 to go. Panthers are going to go home 8-0. They will be back next week against a 1-loss Berlin team.
Who is at home against Sheboygan Falls tonight, which we do believe they are winning.
They will win. And Berlin defeated Kewaskum on a controversial play late in the game. And And but they're one loss. They're solid. They run the ball very well. So it'll be for a share of the conference championship. Plus, you go into the seed meetings, the playoff meeting. Panthers are in the playoffs. Very likely they'll play at home. They're in Division III.
There's a kick, another squid kick, yeah.
Oh, when you go down to the knee,
was down.
Yep. So we'll try to again catch numbers as much as we can. Number 60, Jackson Pickard. I see a little new number. Seeing the clock's running right now, so they don't stop it at all. 21 for the Panthers. Eli Kalady.
First down, Ripon.
First and 10 for Ripon with, like Scott was saying, the clock is running. First and 10 from the Ripon 22-yard line. A lot of second-teamers in the game now for both squads. Here's the handoff up the middle for Ripon.
Good run.
See the tackle. Number 25.
I'm always trying to pick up a number maybe we haven't called here tonight. But I think
2nd and 5.
Plays over. It'll be under a minute to play.
Here's the inside handoff, little jet sweep.
I'll tell you what, 57 for the Panthers. Colin Harvey really played that well. Played off the blocker and made the tackle. Again, Kawasam came here with 20 kids suited. And give them credit. They played hard. They did some things well. They just didn't have enough.
Right.
It's as simple as that.
Right.
It'd be like running you and I in a horse race. If there were mules, we'd have a shot.
But they're not. Brings up 3rd and 1 for the Ripon.
This should be the last play of the game. So, Hoppy.
Yeah, this is great.
Next week could be quite a game.
Hopefully we see a big crowd out here again, as we saw tonight.
Oh, nice play. Who came in from behind?
Handoff to 43.
Mason Brill.
In the backfield for about a 5.
Yeah, that's got to be Mason Brill. That's a 25.
Under 10 seconds to go. Ripon's just content to let the clock go out.
And rightfully so.
Yeah,
I mean, their coach, tell you what, to me, that's a good coach.
Yeah.
It's over with. Let's get the kids home.
Right.
They gave it
Let's
all
get
they had.
healthy.
Yep, you bet. No idea who they play next week?
For Kurt Zolt, Mike Briggs, Gary Kaiser, Scott Richards, I'm Josh Hoppin here. Welcome. Tonight's score 48-13 Plymouth, and we hope to see you guys next week, and thank you very much.
The Ripon Tigers 13.